What is going on, guys? Monastery Swiftspear. Today we're gonna play Ragavan, Dragon Rage Channeler in Modern Burn. Let's get into it. So for today's list, we're gonna play Aspirant Spike version of Boros Burn. So what he did to the traditional burn list is he removed the Goblinguides, removed Critics, Skull Cracks, and he removed a couple lands to add Ragavan, Mishra's Bauble, and Dragon Rage Channeler, and he removed one Eidolon as well to put it in the sideboard. So he said that he thinks you don't need that many lands because you've got some Ragavans and Dragon Rage Channeler and Mishra's Bauble to help you get the cards you need. So if you need a land, you can Mishra's Bauble, fetch a land on top, or Dragon Rage Channeler, Surveil to get that land, or Ragavan just getting those treasure to get that land. And also we have a little more all-in sideboard. So 4 Kor Firewalkers, 4 Smash, 3 Deflecting Palms, 1 Eidolon, and 2 Vortex. So he was playing 3 Chalice of the Void, but I didn't have enough ticks for them. So I decided to replace them with 2 Roiling Vortex and 1 Kor Firewalker. The Vortex are pretty much for crashing Footfalls like Chalice of the Void, so it's pretty much the same thing. So that's pretty much it for the list. A very, very fun list. I played 2 leagues with this list so far, and I finished 4-1s twice. And it's just overall really fun to play those 1-drops because it gives you a little more thinking with your plays. Because Mishra's Bauble, Dragon Rage Channeler, and Ragavan you need to be a little more thoughtful than Goblinguide and Monastery Swiftspear. So really a fun deck, and those Deflecting Palm did come in handy a lot of the time. So 3 is a lot, but at the same time it replaces your path. So Kor Firewalker did not come in handy like once, so maybe I'm gonna cut them after trying out his list. But yeah, probably for Sanctifier and Vec, like you are already thinking. But at the same time, we need those Lurrus grind value with Ragavan and Dragon Rage Channeler. I'm talking too much. Let's just get into the video. Please don't forget to like the video and put a little comment to tell me what you think about this list. And maybe just subscribe to the channel if you're really interested in Modern Burn. Also, if you really want a sideboard guide for Modern Burn, I think for the month of September, the guide is going to be on this kind of list, like Mishra's Bauble, Ragavan, Dragon Rage Channeler kind of build. Or I might just do the traditional burn for my Patreon. Sideboard guide is in the description below. Thank you for everyone that is supporting me on Patreon. Really greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy. Alright, round number 1, playing super powerful Boros Burn with Monkey and Dragon Rage Channeler. I think that's a keep. That is fine. Gemstone Cavern, that might be because of crashing Footfalls. We'll have to see. That's a bad sign for us. Okay. Let's start off with Monkey de Luffy. Just Ragavan and pass turn. Yeah, I think we're playing against Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Let's try to swing for 2. See if they have a Stomp or any removal. Maybe Brazen Bower, Bounce, Petty Theft. But Shock, sure. Alright, Stomp. Alright, so let's fetch, grab a Mountain. We're going to play Dragon Rage Channeler plus Suspend Riftbolt. And I'm hoping they're going to cast this Bone Crusher, so that way we can Searing Blaze plus Rift swing for a bunch, probably getting our Delirium online. Actually, getting our Delirium online, so it's gonna be sorcery plus instant. I just don't want to see a Shardless Agent into double Rhino here. That would be pretty bad for us. Okay, this Suspend Crashing Footfalls, that's fine. With Bolt Face. Trigger. We're going to put that on top. Let's swing. Four blocks, we're going to Bolt Face. Trigger. Let's put that into our grave. Don't really want that. Okay, so Petty Theft now. Unfortunate. They had the answers they needed. Okay, here I could just hope that they play a creature with Blaze, with Charm, and top deck anything, but we don't know for what we're going to top deck, so I'd rather just play Dragon Rage Channeler, so that way I have a flying creature for sure next turn. And if they want to play Brazen Bower to block it, well, we're going to be able to Searing Blaze the Bower. Okay. Okay, Mountain. Let's swing because we must. Play the Bower. Sure. 4 blocks, let's try to Blaze. Yeah, put that on top. Doesn't really matter really because we might just win here. They need Force of Negation or they just lose. They did have Force of Negation, really unfortunate. They pretty much had everything except for Shardless Agent Rhino, and their Rhinos are coming in 3 turns. That's quite a lot. Okay, so I think we pass. We're gonna want to draw that Helix, so we're just not gonna fetch right now. Sure, they play their 4-3. We draw Helix. We're going to pass. Again, their Rhinos are not coming this turn, and next turn they won't have haste. So we're still pretty ahead right now. We just need to get one more burn spell. And I think they only run Force of Negation as counter magic, so not too worried about it. Let's Helix face. Yep. Okay, Eidolon, let's play that. Pass turn. Okay, sure. The question is, do we Boros Charm for protection, since we already know they're going to cast a Crushing Footfalls, bring them down to 3. So what the question is, because no matter what burn spell we draw, we're going to kill them. But we could keep the Eidolon alive. To block. So I think I'm almost willing to do that. So we're gonna take the next three for sure, with the Crushing Footfalls, and even if they have a removal, well, they're still going to go to 3. I think I'm gonna do it actually, because the block from the Eidolon can be relevant later. Okay. Because I think that way we're actually gaining 2 life, since we take 2 from the Boros Charm to our face, but at the same time we're going to block a Bone Crusher Giant, and we would have taken 4. Now we're taking 2. Okay, so they had another removal, so no matter what we did, didn't matter. Unfortunate, but at the same time, like I said, any burn spell that we draw, except for Searing Blaze, we kill them no matter what, so doesn't really matter in the end. We just need to draw a burn spell. Actually, it did matter if they attack. No, actually, no, because they don't attack with the rhinos right now. So it's burn spell or lose here. Did not draw force, so burn spell or lose. And it's a burn spell, and it's the best of the burn spells. The OG burn spell. Nice. Very, very nice to win game 1 against Correction Footfalls, since it's not a good matchup most of the time. So unfortunately, we don't have the Chalice of the Void, but at the same time, they've got a lot of answers for it. We're going to bring the Roiling Vortex, cutting 2 Searing Blaze. And I'm almost like willing to try Deflecting Palm, even if they have removal. Maybe like cutting some creatures, because they have a lot of removal spells. Just bounce or just kill. And Deflecting Palm could be like a 2 mana deal 4 Helix. I think I'm gonna bring in 2 just to try them. And Searing Blaze 2 of is fine, since they got a lot of creatures like Bone Crusher or Chartless Agent or Brazen Bower. I think I'm going to cut some Ragavan, since, like I said, they die to everything. They've got a lot of removal. Maybe on the play they're better though than on the draw, so maybe we're gonna see if we lose this one, we might bring them back in, but on the draw, I think Ragavan is a lot worse. Okay, so we've got the Vortex, which is really good, and we've got Eidolon, which is also pretty good. So we're gonna keep. Okay. Fortunately, didn't draw a creature there. Would have been great to like take the first hit. Pass turn. So what I like about Roiling Vortex is it deals damage compared to Chalice of the Void, where they cannot cast it. But at the same time, both gets bounced, so that's the thing that is rather annoying. Both can be bounced with the Brazen. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go for Suspend Rift Bolt plus Lava Spike, and next turn we're gonna play Roiling Vortex or Eidolon. I think I'd rather just cast my spells before. Of course, they could go for Rhino with the Shardless Agent this turn, but something tells me that they would have Force or Brazen Bower bounce. Okay, nothing looks like. That's great. So maybe they have The instant speed one can't do much about that. Okay, so let's try to cast it. See what they do. Looks like they have, yep, Violent Outburst. Okay, so we're gonna get Rhino here, but at the same time, if it hits, we're gonna be protected from Force of Negation, so it's not that bad that we didn't play it last turn. They're still very low. We've got a Helix, so we can actually take 3 turns and be okay. No, actually, yeah, that's only going to be 2 because we have to fetch, and the Roiling Vortex is going to hurt us. All right. Okay. So we're gonna pass turn. Helix them. Give us 1 more turn. Unless they have a counter spell. Okay, we're gonna insert that by casting the Helix right now. Okay. So I'm not gonna have F6 if they have some way of gaining life. I don't know, but maybe. I don't think they have a lot of things that can gain life if they have any. Okay, so down to 5. So a land or 1 mana burn spell will probably do it, unless they have exactly Brazen Bower, bounce your Rolling Vortex plus Force, or just, actually they can just hard cast the Force. Yeah, I think if they just have a Force, we're dead. Okay, so that's the thing number 1. We got the land. Can we finish this game? We cannot shock because they could have a burn spell, like a stomp. So let's just try to go for Helix and see if they have the Force. Wow, very, very nice winning against Crashing Footfalls. Always a pretty tight or tough matchup generally because we have no interaction of these 4/4s. So very, very nice. Let's get round number 2. Alright, so here we are in round number 2. We're on the draw. Yeah, we can keep that. Overgrown Tomb into a Elvish Reclaimer. Sure. Do we kill this right away, or do we just play our Swiftspear? I think I'm gonna kill this since Swiftspear cannot attack anyway. Let's just kill this in case they have a flagstone. Bug, sure. Taking my bolt, sure. They have another one, but we have a Searing Blaze this time. So we're gonna go Mountain, Searing Blaze. Next turn, probably gonna go Monastery, Dragon Rage plus Lava Spike. Nothing, okay. So Monastery, Dragon Rage. Let's fetch Shock and spike their face. Yeah, let's put that on top. Or do we grave that because it's gonna give... No, it's not gonna give delirium. So next turn we're gonna be able to go, because we already have Lava Spike into the grave. So Boros Charm is not gonna give it anyway. So next turn we can go Suspend plus Charm. Okay, sure. Let's go. Interesting. If we get a creature or artifact or enchantment, we can fly over the Dryad. So I think we're gonna try to do that. So main phase, Boros Charm your face. Yep, that's the grave. Okay, doesn't matter. We're gonna swing, maybe scare our opponent a little. They did not block, so we did scare them. So I don't believe that we're going to die here. So let's pass turn. Would be surprised if we were dead here. Red and 6 with no fetch land, killing our Dragon Rage. You got it. Prismatic Ending, sure. And I don't think they're playing Force of Negation, so we're just gonna charm them. Alright, so looks like a 4-color Dryad value. Not sure. Honestly, it doesn't look like I'll have much for this matchup, if anything. So maybe we just go like that. Smash, no. Rolling, maybe rolling, but not really. The fourth Eidolon. We're on the draw, so whatever. Yeah, let's just go like this. I think we're good here. Maybe cut a Helix for the other Eidolon. Yeah. Let's cut Helix for the fourth Eidolon. Ah, too late. All right. Not the end of the world. Whoops. Alright, that's pretty good. Since we're on the draw, we might get just our second land. But if we don't, we still have Ragavan to give us a treasure. So I think I'm going to try this hand. Bit risky, but we're on the draw. Valka, tap, go. Alright. So let's go Fetch Shock. Monkey. Go. Is it gonna be a prismatic ending? No. Red and 6. Unfortunate. Yep. No land. I think I'm just gonna kill the Red and 6 here. Preventing them from having value. So unfortunately, we've got 4 Ragavan and 4 Dragon Rage Channeler. They've got some Red and 6. Can't do much about that. They have another one. Okay, Dryad, sure. Still don't know how they win the game. Let's suspend, pass turn. We got a lot of burn, but we need some lands. Sure. Is this just like Scapeshift, traditional Scapeshift, or what? Sure. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try to kill the Dryad here, at least one of them. And hope we can draw a line for Blaze. We did not. Unfortunate. Let's bolt pass. I mean, if we started going phase, it would be at 10. But at the same time, I don't think we're gonna win this game. If we don't draw our second land, so let's suspend this and pass. So we're going for the play that we're drawing our second land. Okay, there are Dread Presence, Scapeshift stuff. Yep. So we're gonna take 3. Or they want to draw. They want to draw, sure. And they got 2 Scapeshift, 2 Valacuts, sorry. So yeah, I think we're just gonna lose now. So let's concede. Okay, so now we know a little more what we're up against. So 4th Eidolon, sure. Let's cut some Blaze here. Actually, Blaze is not that bad. Let's bring some Vortex. Cut 1 Blaze, 1 Helix. Try it like that. Sure, that's a lot of lands though. But we have not much lands in our deck. We have only 17. So the chances of us drawing more lands is pretty low. And we've got a Canyon at the very least. Come on, Searing Blaze. Nope, Eidolon. Okay. Do we kill the Reclaimer or just play Eidolon? I think I just want to play Eidolon here. Just go more tempo than just bolting the Reclaimer. I think I'm gonna let that Reclaimer live, and we're just gonna try to go face. Oh, they had the Flagstone, unfortunate. Okay. Okay, so we have the plays here. That's very good. So let's go for Searing Blaze. They're gonna insert by sacking the Flagstone. And I think it's gonna pump their thing to a also 3 more lines. I thought it was 2. Okay. Yep. Oh, they grab a forest. Okay, so they're gonna get a second. All right, makes sense. Yep. But at the very least, they did not ramp. So maybe we just bolt the Reclaimer, or we just go face at this point, bring them down to 11, attacking for 5, down to 6. Yeah, I think honestly I'm just gonna go face. I think it's probably too late for them to like provide like the going for full value. If they cast 1 spell that got through our lives, we can just Boros Charm and win the game. Sometimes you just don't have to think hard, you just have to go face. And that was one of this time. No attack. So maybe they have Radiant Fountain? Okay. So let's just go for a swing. Sure. Sacred Foundry, that is not a fountain. And I mean, they need a land that gains life, or they're just dead, right? I don't think there is another land that can save them. Yeah, that doesn't work. All right, very nice. Let's get around number 3. All right, round number 3. We're on the play. And this hand is reasonable, especially against Yorion that sometimes runs a lot of creature. Searing Blaze is pretty good. Fortunately, if they have a Aether Vial, those Eidolons might be like very bad. But since we're on the play, might be not too bad in the end. We're gonna have to see. Sure. So I think we just straight off Blaze this so we can attack and kill the giver right away. Maybe get an Eidolon into the grave and swing for 3. No. At least we didn't get this land, so I'm pretty happy with that. This is like kind of the value that Dragon Rage Channeler can provide. Doesn't deal more damage than Goblinguide if it's not a 3-3, but at the same time, we're not going to draw a land next turn, and they concede the game. Wow. What is this land? Becomes a 3/4 dragon. Okay, so it's the land from dragon D&D dungeon thingy. Okay, so like I said, Eidolon is usually not that great, especially not on the draw. So I think I'm gonna cut them, and we can bring in like probably Smash or Vortex, but we don't know which version they are yet. But they are usually Vile, Stunforge Mystic. So I think what I'm going to do is bring 2 Smash, 1 Vortex for now. Let's go like that. Yeah, of course we had to draw 1 or a Smash. Sure, I mean, we've got double Bauble, 1 land, and a Swiftspear, so it can actually pump the Swiftspear. Alright, that was a very nice draw. So let's go for Swiftspear, cast the Bauble number 1. We're gonna use Bauble number 1 right now. The other one, we're not gonna use it. We're gonna use it after our fetch. Let's swing for 3. Let's see what they draw. A Plains, alright. Boros Charm, great. Talia, alright. So do we force the Bauble to try to draw Lightning Bolt? I think I'm gonna do just that. No, actually I'm just gonna suspend a Rift Bolt, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. So let's go suspend a Rift Bolt. Let's bubble myself. Riftbolt on top. I think I do want a Riftbolt, but I'd rather just get a land, I think. So let's fetch that away. Try to get a land. Land, sure. That's great. Okay. Alright. Alright, playing against like Soul Sisters or just like weenie, white weenie or something. So I'm guessing they're gonna protect the Thalia here. Yep, makes sense. Let's draw a Lightning Bolt, that would be great. Wow. Very, very nice. So let's go for land swing. No block. Alright. Bolt your Thalia. So smash the Smithereens might have been a mistake. But I mean, in a Yorion deck where it's like pretty much in mono white, there's no reason not to play some Forge Mystic, honestly. Okay, let's go for Lava Spike. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna block, but let's try it no matter what. Path, sure. Alright, pass turn. Alright, that's fine. Yep, get a target finally for this smash. I think I'm just gonna use smash right now. Okay. Go for Lava Spike. Go for Boros Charm. And go for Helix. That was very smooth. Very nice. Super fast round 4 and on round 3. Yeah, let's get around number 4. Alright, round number 4 on the draw. Against another Lurrus deck. Sure, that's a fine hand. Horizon Canopy is great for us. That is a little less cool. So the question is, do we go for Rift Bolt or Lightning Bolt? Because they could just have a hammer and we're screwed. I think we're just gonna pass, unfortunately. Playing a bit scared here, but we just lose to hammer plus creature. Yep. Yeah, we're not gonna pay. Let's see what we have on top. Ragavan. Don't think I want that. Let's fetch that away. Suspend a Rift Bolt and pass turn. So if they have double hammer, we're screwed here. Yep. Alright, so we played correctly. Pretty happy there. Sure. We're gonna blaze this. So Riftbolt, Shock, Blaze, Riftbolt. So honestly, I think we're gonna win for one reason. This. This is really hurting them a lot. Because we have lethal right now. And I think they took like a lot of damage from their own lands. So that was very nice. Yep, game was over. Alright, Hammertime. So again, Hammertime on the draw. We're gonna bring in 3 palms, 4 smash. Whoops. 4 smash. We're gonna cut some Eidolons on the draw. Actually, I think we just cut all of them. And I think Ragavan is not really great in this matchup since the blockers are just bigger usually. Well, it's not that bad. Maybe like 2 lava spikes and 2 Ragavan. Something like that. Will we be able to go for Deflecting Palm for 10? We'll see. Yep, I think that's fine. Since we have a lot of luck, we've got this, and we're on the draw. And also we have Smash, Bolt, Blaze. So this hand is very good overall. Okay, so let's go Dragon Rage, cast Bauble, trigger, put that into our grave, Bauble you. There is Sentinel on top. Now we have 2 draws to draw land. We did not, unfortunate. Forge Mystic, alright. Land. We did not again. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's bolt this. Grave this. And pass turn. We're probably gonna smash this Shadow Spear. Sure. Very nice. Okay, so let's pass turn. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Well, if we just kill this, doesn't really matter. Let's actually, do we want this? Yeah, we want this. Wow, they just drew that, or that was their last card. Okay. Suck. very least, we've got double palm, so we might be fine here. But this Sunbaked Canyon might kill us. Okay, so let's go block and palm. And top. Take 12 to the face. And Riftbolt your face. And that was match. Oh my god, Deflecting Palm for 12. That was great. Okay, so let's go to round number 5 to see if we can get the 5-0 with this list. Alright, final round for the 5-0. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's keep. Okay. So, we're just gonna play Ragavan. And pass. I mean, didn't really matter since we wanted to cast the Ragavan with the fetch. So yeah, I don't mind not having the value to scry one. Unfortunate. Yep, saw that coming. Very good draw. Eidolon go. Okay, let's suspend. Play this, pass. We're just gonna suspend once because we don't want to get screwed by the Fairy Time Reveler. Okay, let's try to go for Foundry Helix your face. Okay, so my opponent might have like a flash creature. I'm thinking just like Lurrus into my hand, so suspend Riftbolt and pass, and no attack just because of the flash creature, or just swing Helix, Riftbolt, suspend, go. I think Lurrus into my hand is actually a pretty fine play since it's gonna provide some pressure on my opponent. They won't be able to tap out next turn. I think I'm gonna pass here. I think the flash creature is a bit too obvious. Like the snap. Rather keep my Helix into my hand than casting on the snap. Sure. Okay, no, that was a Shark Typhoon. Alright. That would have been fine. Sure. So now we can play our Lurrus for free. Thanks. Alright, let's play our Lurrus. Thanks. Play back our Mishras. Let's see what they've got. The Fairy. Sure, let's Ragavan. So I'm hoping for no second verdict, but I cannot. I think I'm just gonna. All right, second verdict. Unfortunate. That's fine, actually. We have a second Ragavan. I think I'm just going to go for Dashy Ragavan. Swing. Try to get some value, like an opt or something. That's actually very good. I think we're just going to cast this. So white, whatever, plus. They won't be able to cast counter spells now. Oh my god. Oh my god, the dream. Blue-white control getting your Teferi. They bounce the Teferi to their hand, sure. But like they need to do that. I think I should have draw though, like get some value out of the Teferi there. But that was still very funny. Sure. Alright. Let's go for Eidolon Helix. Try to lug them out of the game. So they need a cryptic command here to counter this, or they're dead. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's go for Eidolon Vortex, and cut some Blaze. Even though something tells me there are Stun Forge, since they've got some Shark, so they might be Stun Forge. But I think Blaze probably still my worst card. Like Helix is not great, Revolt is not great, but yeah, I should have draw with the Teferi, like bounce nothing, just draw a card. Because now they just cryptic, bounce it back to their hand, and I didn't get value from the Teferi, even though as like I forced them to have an answer. But wow, Ragavan there was so much fun. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do we want this? I think we do. But I also want to fill out my grave. That's pretty good. Next turn we're going to go Eidolon or Swiftspear plus Dragon Rage. Yeah, but at the same time, it's better if they are 1/3/3 than 2/1/1s, so... Sure. That's really annoying. Okay. Well, we got the Ragavan anyway. Sure. All right, let's hope they don't have another Spreading Seas, because I would cry and probably just concede. Is this Teferi? Yep. Bouncerino. Line would be pretty good here. Very nice. Probably the best land in our deck to get that double white. Let's just go for Eidolon and kill the baby thief. Cannot even timely reinforcement, which is funny. Unless they fetch shock. Or just fetch. No, they need fetch shock if you want to timely reinforcements. Oh my god. Really? Let my lands alone. Leave my lands alone. I mean, they cut off us, they cut off mana from us, but at the same time, we just swing with our creatures, so maybe it's not that bad. Okay, actually, let's just go swing. Dragon Rage. So they could have a timely, not a timely, but a verdict. But what I'm thinking, rather than suspend the Rift Bolt and maybe they're gonna have a timely, the fairy, we might as well just cast Rift Bolt next turn because this is colorless, so might as well just cast it. Yeah, and they had the Teferi. Wow. So we played around that. A line would be great here. Very nice. So let's go Swiftspear. Hardcast Riftbolt to your face. Trigger. They counter, sure. Let's put it on top. That's actually fine. Just a burn spell we can cast. And just let's swing face with both. Don't mind the Teferi at this point. Bring them down to 3 is much more valuable than killing the Teferi. Okay. So let's try to kill them. Sure. Okay, so I think they did a mistake there, unless they have a force. Because this has lifelink, so they could have just blinked this block, gain 3 life. Flusterstorm. Unfortunate. So no. Okay. So they're down to 2. They're gonna swing back up to 5. We can draw a line and kill them. Actually, if they swing, they must have an answer for Swiftspear. Yeah, they swing. Okay, Mishra's Bauble. On them. Cryptic. It's unfortunate. Guess I mean, if they have another one, we lose the game, right? But let's try to go for it. Must have something, right? Really? Okay, let's try to go for Helix. Counterspell. Okay, so they had another Cryptic. Okay, so unfortunately they're gonna draw another Cryptic. Roiling Vortex is pretty good. So let's try to bait the Cryptic. So they must have another answer here or they're dead. Sure. They block. They're gonna go back up to 6 next turn, but we have Boros Charm, so we might still get them. If they see what's going to happen, they can just bounce my Swiftspear. Yep. Oh, they bounced their thingy. Sure. Okay. Try to get more information. The fairy. So I know we're dead, but I just wanted to see something before we die, because I forgot about Solitude. Can it target itself? Yeah, up to one. Oh no, one other. All right. Hey, you can see. All right, that's fine. Just wanted to see if it could target itself before we die. So Searing Blaze might be better because they've got some sharks and stuff. Helix is bad since they have Spreading Seas. Double Spreading Seas was pretty brutal. Brutal. So let's hope they don't have this again. Because it's pretty hard to beat when you have only... it's pretty hard to beat control when you have only 2 mana. And they can counter like 1 spell a turn. You can only cast 1 spell a turn. So on the play is going to help a lot though. Yes, that's very intense, but we have only 1 land. Do we keep it though? Like try to go for balls deep win. Let's go. Let's try this. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm not gonna play Dragon Rage. I'm just gonna play all my Swiftspear and try to go for a turn 3 kill if we have some lines, of course. Never mind then. At least we got the land. Okay, so Swiftspear, Dragon Rage, swing. Oh my Really? It's so annoying. And of course they had the Def. Let's just go for Dragon Rage, kill the Def. Force them to have a verdict here. Of course. Okay, at least we drew this. Okay, so please don't have another Teferi. That would be so sad. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it. And it even denies us from our Lurrus, which is very valuable for them. Sure. Can't cast that. We're gonna kill ourselves. Sure, I think I'm willing to let that go. But I gotta use this first. Okay. Have to kill this, unfortunately. Can't do much. Damn, so close from the 5-0. So close. Boating double spreading seas game 2 and 3 was really annoying. But we still got 4-1, so let's go for a small wrap up. So overall in the league was really fun. Ragavan and Dragon Ray Channeler are just very fun cards to play in general. Bring something new to the table. Just think about what they can do. Mishra's Bauble Lurrus package is also very nice. Our sideboard was really all in, but at the same time helped us. Kor Firewalker did not see play. that's why I don't think it's the best card right now for the sideboard. But at the same time, I'm seeing more and more burn deck, so maybe it's a fine addition, so gives you the tiebreaker when you face a mirror match. But very, very fun league. I think I'm going to continue to play this deck. It feels very powerful. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. If you enjoy the video, please put a little thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time in another video. See ya. Bye-bye, guys.